I thought I had met the requirements for a payout for Tradeify, and I go to request, thinking it's 5 days of $150 profit. Nah, you need to meet the 3K profit target. Didn't know that. Don't buy the growth accounts with Tradeify. Select are basically the same as Flexes, but they're more expensive. I'd go with those from now on. Yes, correct, Tiago. Yeah, the data high wasn't protected. I don't know why Dodgy was saying it was. It was high resistant, but yeah, definitely not protected. No, no, Lucid, there's no profit target. Just 5 days, $150 profit. We inverse this 5 minute to the downside, but I don't like this short. Yeah, you don't have to build a buffer for Lucid. Same as like the Tradeify select. Nice, Jacko. It doesn't mention it in like the uh like when you go to buy the accounts. I just assumed. On like for example, I just took a payout on Lucid yesterday that would have gotten rejected on Apex. Honestly, I thought I was doing terrible trading um through the first 2 months of the year. I didn't feel like my trades were going that well. I didn't really feel like, price action was that great. And I reflected, like I do at the end of each month, on how I've done so far. And I came to the realization that I'm actually doing very well so far this year. Considering everything that's going on, I'm at over 20K in payouts through 2 months on the year. And I wasn't expecting that at all. And my expenses, I think right now, I'm at about I think 3K in expenses. I think it's mostly Lucid accounts and a couple Tradeify, but I'm very happy with that. That's like, you know, 6 to 700% um returns, through 2 months. So not to flex, not to say that, there's people out there that are obviously doing way better than me, and like they're printing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not to say that, my path is any better than anybody else's. We're all just in different phases. So I just thought I would share, to be transparent. I showed you guys the payout, obviously, that I requested yesterday. And but yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the PM memberships have kind of fallen a little bit, right? It's a much quieter PM session as of late, and I don't mind it. I'm not really, affected either way by it. But as of late, trading has definitely been the main source of income. So, dude, Uso, we used to have like over 100 every single Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now we're lucky to have 70, but it's fine. I'm not really worried about it. There's a lot more competition in the Discord than there used to be. We got Harley streaming for free. We got Steve. We got 9 million other people that stream. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. I would be a little worried if it was like, my main source of income. But I know that, this is all part of the process and, there will be ups and downs and I don't really care. I'm just happy to continue to be able to help you guys out with your trading journey and help you guys make money. And that's all I really care about. So if there's 5 people in here or 500, I don't care. That's the goal of meta. Like that's what I want. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, let's kind of go over today. By the way, for those asking, I didn't really get to it, but yeah, my birthday was fine yesterday. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Definitely made it better. As far as today, I don't really know what the draw on liquidity is here. We took out our data high. We've retraced. We balanced the 1 hour gap. So I'm kind of thinking we'll probably just chill in this range. Maybe we can look for longs at the extremity or maybe look for a confirmation setup here. But really the 5 minute was what I wanted here. This was A plus, clearly. Um I mentioned it in PM chat. I didn't put out an alert for it. I should have, but this was A plus, A plus plus. And now we have this 5 minute short to the downside, so yeah, mechanically this is great. Subjectively, I mean the draw on liquidity isn't amazing. So it's not probably an A plus subjective setup, but still very good. The A plus subjective setup would have been this one here. This 30-second short was A plus to the devil's mark here. I don't know if you guys saw that, but we had this like 5 minute devil's mark. Just absolutely perfect. Two liquidity pools. We have one low here, one here. So if you guys took this, this is A plus, and then this short here is very good as well. This would be A plus. The longs on the way up here were A plus. This is what I took this morning. I didn't even wait for the second candle close. I just took it on the 1 minute here. Entered at like 7:20 before the candle closed and just wrote it up. I didn't take profit here. I didn't take profit here. I ended up cutting the trade short, like when we dipped back down the second time on this candle, and I only cut 120 points of the move, but still, I'll take it. And then yeah, everything else after the shorts were A plus. So yeah, 5 minute long at the last macro for sure. I thought that was great. This one here, Ash, I thought this was A plus. I understand going to break even though for sure. I don't know. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Like we put in the swing high, and then after that, maybe you go break even, and then you get break even. So yeah, I mean, the delivery there was weird for sure. I think we made equal highs, right? Somewhere, I don't know. I think it was maybe at this high we did, and so I probably would have gone break even after we swept those. But realistically, this was the actual subjective break even because when we take this high here, is this actually a high that matters? Or is there a gap to the left that we'll reject from? I mean, sure, there's this one that's holding, but it's indirect delivery, right? Usually, what we have to pay attention to is like direct delivery. So this high here is like the true break even, but obviously it's just hindsight. Like you know, I'm kind of coping. This this delivery was pretty bad. The only setup that I'm like, if you were on the charts at the time and this would have broke your rules to take this during lunch, this you should have taken absolutely 100%. I would have taken this every single time I see it, during the kill zone. Yeah, for sure. So today was really good price action. Yesterday was really good price action. I talked about this yesterday in uh, the PM chat with somebody regarding how we need to save our capital in the bad price conditions and not below our fundeds and not deal with any of that, so that when the good price conditions come, we actually have fundeds to be able to trade to actually capitalize on the good moves. And I feel like we're starting to get that. Our condition for the day would probably be, yeah, either side of the hourly here for sure. But honestly, we've already moved a lot. There's not really any good draws on liquidity here, so I'm probably gonna look for scalps inside the range here on eval, and that'd be about it. Does anybody know if there's scaling rules for the Tradeify accounts? Like, am I allowed to use up to 2 minis? That's usually like the rules on funded, right? Is there scaling rules for Tradeify growth? I think there's like daily loss limit. No, none. Wait. Okay. I don't know. I think the goal for me today is going to be to make 50 points on a mini. Uh-oh. Oil is going absolutely crazy. What a CL, my bad. Oh, 91. Oh God. Guys, it might be time. It might be time. This might be the new gold. Yeah, bro, gold is cooked. Guys, just buy oil. But the problem with oil is at any moment they could call off the war and then this shit just dumps. But yeah, how was AM stream today for those of you that were there? I was kind of in and out. Like in comparison, I guess, to yesterday. Just different. I would have never shorted this low. I would have been waiting for the longs, especially with a data wick. No chance. But yeah, I actually think this week is going to be the first good one of many. I think we'll be good for the next 12 to 15 weeks, all the way through May, and then June will slow down again. Yes, of price action. We are so due. Okay. Yeah, exactly. But then yesterday and today were like peak Alina. So it averages out to like I think good. And it's normal typically to have Monday no news be not that great. Tuesday or maybe it was like Monday we had unemployment claims, and I think that was good until the draw and liquidity got hit. But then Tuesday wasn't that good because there was no news, and then Wednesday before NFP normally isn't that good. So I don't know what I'm in. Maybe funky. Ooh, hunk, gunk.
What are you doing?
Let's see. Hey, we got there.
Dude, I can't see the screen.
Oh, I can't hear you.
I can't see the screen. Oh,
All right, I can hear you
I
now.
can't. No, I want to do it. Are we? Yo, you guys are all in the short, right?
The 5 minute here, nah. I already alerted
What?
this 5 minute long as A plus.
Wait, why aren't we in short?
Because the sell side condition isn't that good. Like the draw
Bro, are you
liquidity.
serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think. All right. Well, there he goes. Forgot to take my vitamins today. Nah, I don't golf. What sport do I play? I played basketball for a bit. Played soccer. That's about it. What the hell does that mean, Fuchsia? Oh dear God. That's what I heard. That's what I heard, Fahrenheit. Like a football player? Yeah, okay. If you go to my Twitter, I have a picture on there from like 3 years ago. And then I'll hop on a face cam stream sometime soon. Maybe if Fahrenheit posts a 10K payout by the end of this month, I'll do a face cam stream. By the way, we are dumping. Oh God, you know what sucks about this now though? There's like a 70% chance that Dodgy is gonna join back now and go, so how about that short, huh? And I'm just gonna have to sit here and be like, yeah, man, awesome. Just say true. Yeah, I know. That's the plan. Raid, honestly, couldn't tell you. I think it's because we created the conflicting draw at the time, which was the unfilled 15 minute, and Price wanted to come back and tap it before heading higher, but I couldn't tell you why we didn't hit the data high there. I was looking for it too. We have this 1 minute here. Kind of already failed. Is there like a 30-second? No. I feel like this is important though. Like maybe just like the OB here, I guess. But yeah, Raid, I have no idea why we dumped there. That was kind of crazy. I mean, the high there was definitely high resistant, but it's by definition no longer protected when we resweep this low. So I don't know. Do we have a confirmation setup? Oh, there's a 30-second here. What do we think? In the macro, targeting lunch lows maybe. Held it. No, trade boy. Hey, it's okay. You'll get them next week. You know what the best part about Lucid is? As soon as you meet the profit target, you can transition it to a funded immediately. So if you pass it like next Tuesday, you can still have a funded account by Tuesday PM. And then if you qualify for the payout 5 days after that, next Tuesday, you can request that payout Tuesday at 6 o'clock, and it'll be in your bank account by 6:01. Like realistically, you're 1 week away from 5 grand or even 10 if you can make 4K in a week. That's like $800 days, so that's kind of crazy. So no close there for the 30-second. It was obviously invalid. But we're starting to violate this order block that I was looking at, and this will turn into a breaker. So I think if we violate the order block here, we'll probably run a lunch low. And so there's like a potential for a chase play where you enter on the close of the breaker there. You wait for maybe the retest or something. Stop at the top of the OB, target lunch lows, and that would be more than 1R. But is this a valid chase play? Why or why not? Yeah, not a good draw, right? We need an A plus draw. So this morning, would a chase play to data high been valid? Yes. Yeah, exactly, because we had a good draw on liquidity. So let's say you missed the inverse, but you saw this order block get put in. You have a defined stop loss for yourself. You enter on the OB tap with a stop at the low here. Okay. This is your chase play. And then you target the data high. Obviously a break even, but you're able to, walk away with 100 points versus missing the play altogether. And this is good because we balance the inefficiency here, so there's no reason to come back to this low. That's why it's a good stop out. Because if we stop out there, that's like price is a way of saying, okay, maybe we're not bullish here. Right? You pair that with like the 5-minute OB tap and your money for a chase. Or maybe even this one, right? Here's an example, right? You try and chase on the order block forming here. Maybe you enter here. Stop, target 1R. And then you know that, okay, if this gets violated, we turn this into a breaker block. Price comes back, taps the breaker, and then we dump, right? And we know that this is bearish after this gets violated. And then you look for a reentry. You see this much momentum coming up here. Maybe you enter early. Probably not, though. And then you get like a second attempt, right? And if price goes up without you, oh, well, there's no chase play. You just wait. Price fails to hit the data high. Okay, maybe there's another long opportunity for you somewhere here. Not really. Not really. Maybe you cope and you say, okay, I mean, at this point, we created all this LRLR and ran it. We formed the CISD here when we close above. Maybe I'll just take like a retrace play, stop, if we violate that, and then go up. And then you can chase that way. So this is actually a really great day to kind of demonstrate some of the chase ideas, right? Because we had such a great draw on liquidity. So this would kind of be the idea for that. Still really good RR. Obviously not an IFG play, but goes along with ICT. You're entering when we balance the inefficiency, expecting price to head higher. Then when we create the order block here, you put a stop loss below that because price should not violate this very obvious order block here. And then we just target the high. Realistically, we shouldn't violate an order block plus a fair value gap either, which clearly this is very bullish when price does that. But you shouldn't really chase here because the risk reward isn't worth it. Here, 100% is. So, a couple examples today of chases you could have taken. Shorts here, not so much, obviously, because the draw isn't as good. Long, same thing, but you had entry opportunities, so you don't need to chase. Lunch low is not a good draw because it's a low that took out another low. So in a way, this is like a protected low, right? I think it's not by definition protect. Oh no, it is because we didn't take this high. So yeah, this would still be protected. I went out to dinner and there was live music at the restaurant we went to, and she was doing crowd work. She walked around to a couple tables and she was asking people if there was anything that we were celebrating, and my family was very excited to jump on the idea of telling her that it was my birthday. And so last night, in front of my girlfriend, I was serenaded by another woman. Not sure how I feel about that one. Live Bandle. True. Anthropic CEO, 6 hours ago, says Claude may or may not have gained consciousness as the model has begun showing symptoms of anxiety. Let's say the woman at OB, where would stop loss be? Uh, at the wick. Back to connections, wit, sense, faculty. What? Sharp? Oh, different things that the thing could mean, right? Yeah. Yeah. Layer, blanket, cloak, curtain. Very cool. (1976). Oh, okay. The rationale was essentially okay. If we created the 1 minute breaker block here, this should work to the lunch low because I think that this order block is what's supporting price at the moment. So this is my condition. No, but there's no trade, right? I just have an RR box up just to demonstrate risk to reward here with like taking like a chase play. But my point with the setup too, and I'll remove it now. But my point was, okay, the only time we're gonna chase is when we have an A plus draw, and the lunch lows here aren't A plus, so that's why we wouldn't take this as a chase play. If this was a data low, then maybe, right? No, we wouldn't enter this because the draw liquidity isn't good. But that's a way that you can create a entry model for yourself outside the IFEG model that maybe would work if there was a good draw. What up, dude? Hello, hello. All right.
Yo,
Yo.
I'm going to break even here for the 5.
All right.
If we don't dump here, it's not going back down. But I think if we hit that 24,743 level, we're just going to smash right through it.
Okay. For sure.
But it's a good break even spot. Horrible reaction. God damn it.
I've been
All right,
watching
good ball.
this order block here. I thought that was supporting price, so I think you should be good since we violated it.
That's good. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Price section coverage.
And back to Bandle. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Let's see. Let's leave that line there. $30 to PM high, not with equal low. Actually, these equal lows don't matter, right? Yeah. Yeah, you could have. I don't think I would take it personally, but cool. Oops. There we go. Oh, break even saved. That was a close one. We do have this 1 minute gap to the left. We just created relative equal highs. If we're gonna see price become bullish, we would need to see this, I think, 30-second and 1 minute break here. Usually only higher time frame rate, like where the draw on liquidity is. That's what I like to focus on more so. So this candle sweeping out this high. No, 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 no. A short idea would be present if the draw on liquidity was good. I think the 1 minute LRLR to the upside is B minus C tier LRLR. It's just okay. Three touches, kind of algorithmic. Bitcoin 15 minute. Let's take a look. Hmm. Hmm. I feel like we need to complete at sell side. See, like here or here. And there's the break even. That's tough. Tough scene. All right, 30-second long here. We didn't close above. 1 minute did. Definitely looks more bullish than bearish right now. Guys, I need 50 points out of today. And there's one of the highs taken. I probably would not go break even until like this high if I was in the long. Oh, wait. We made equal. My bad. Yeah, unfilled 3 minute could be a target. Full transparency, by the way, I'm in this on eval. Just for fun. Not really an alert for funded. I actually don't think anything is high probability here. I don't think the buy side draw is that good. But yeah, I'm just trying it. I like the speed there. Rate this trade, this would be like a B setup, B minus setup. It's just okay. The only thing that I like about it is the momentum. I don't like the draw. I don't like the time. I don't like the gap. I'll like it a lot more if we get the order block. But yeah, I'm gonna take off half when we get to this unfilled 3 minute, and then I guess I'll try and target this high. Maybe target lunch highs. I don't know. We'll see. Break even when we get to that high. 852. But yeah, just as a reminder, we're in between two hourly gaps, so I'm not really confident in anything going one way or the other here. All right, I'm gonna go break even there. Hopefully we can just continue to blast up and accelerate. Give me at least half the TP here. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, and I got break even. Great. All right. Maybe you got a better fill. Maybe you're still somehow in this. Well, yeah, definitely a break even trade at this point. Probably should expect a lot of break even this afternoon. But hey, it kind of looks like the break even saving us, so it's good. Equal lows on 5 minute charts, 790. Is that a decent draw? If they're side by side, no. They're not really at. Only one of them is created as swing point, so I think it's just okay. What a break even. My goodness. That wasn't news, right? We haven't used all our capabilities yet. All right, bro. Is there anything we can do here? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set alerts and just chill. So I guess I'll set an alert at these equal lows. And then if we just pump, there's not really any point setting an alert up here unless we hit, I guess, like maybe lunch high. I'll just set alerts there. All right, well, there's the low. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? Okay, so there's like a combined 30-second CISD and potential inverse. I really don't know what is happening. Usually Friday afternoons, there's like some stupid news event that comes out. Maybe it's the milk candle. Maybe it's Trump being like, whatever. There's a 1 minute, yeah. Yeah, bro, look at the 15 minute. How am I supposed to trade this? It's like the diamond pattern again. 15 seconds short. Should we send it? Uh-oh, it's gonna print, guys. Is there like a unfilled gap here, or is it? I guess it's just this 5 minute low at 779. No real move. Yeah, exactly, EJ. Yeah, no, I'm just messing around. Dude, yeah, this is untradeable. I think it's probably best to call it early, EJ. Yes, Susanna, I saw your DM. My apologies for not reaching back out to you. I look forward to our session. How are you doing today? Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's tough. We'll definitely talk about that Monday, how to kind of prevent that from happening. Well, I guess based on this move, yeah, honestly, this is unreadable. I can't read anything here. I was gonna like try and predict what's next, but yeah, there's nothing. I will give you a call on Discord, Susanna. So as long as you're logged into Discord, you should receive that notification. Join up. Make sure you have your microphone and your headphones connected. And obviously, we'll get our 2 hours in. And during that time, I will do my best to learn your I guess tendencies while trading and find systems and habits that we can implement to help you become more profitable. How much is a one-on-one? They're 200, so they're pricey. It's just because I think that's how much my time is worth in the morning. Um, and I like to be able to trade on my own, and it's kind of my justification for pricing it as such. But obviously, it's not for everybody. So how much for signals? A few dollars a day or something. I don't know. Sell day passes, sure. No, MM, really? Yeah, today was good. Today was very good. Obviously, PM now was just like completely all over the place, but that's terrible, MM. And I'm guessing you can't even get out of there because the airport shut down. Damn. Yeah, it's a tax haven, but it is the Middle East, so obviously if you've grown up there and it's been part of your life forever, then there's not much you can do. But if you moved there as like an expat, bro, that's I mean, like duh. Of course that was gonna happen eventually. Yeah. I mean it's probably worth it though. MM, that's like one trade for you though, right? That's light. BMC is gonna be bearish later tonight. Well, unfortunately, the market will be closed later tonight, so I think it'll just be. I think we'll probably just chop for the remainder of the session. Hey, would you guys hate me if I ended stream in like 20 minutes? If we get nothing during the 250 macro. You guys take the 2/3 minute long to the data highs this morning? I did. Of course, yeah, I'll be back Monday. All right, Ash, I'll catch you later. But yeah, thing the trade that I took this morning that like I caught 100+ points on was this 1 minute long. Where is it? Sorry, I'm too far back. This one here. I really like this, even without any close above. This to me was very, very bullish for a confirmation setup to the data high. And I've said in the past that if we have a data high in play, I don't need all aspects of the model to take a setup. This to me looked like 10 a.m. reversal in the macro. On this candle here, we respected this 1 minute to the left, and I really liked it. So I took this play, and it took a while, but it hit. So it was annoying to hold through, but yeah, it was 183 points. I ended up cutting it short like here, about 130. So I should have just held, but yeah, whatever. This entry was very good as well. And this also wasn't a break even. But yeah, if you took the 1 minute or the two, that would have been fine. Oh wait, wow, we're kind of dumping. Yeah. The other A plus setup that I really liked today was this 30-second short during lunch at 12:24. That if you saw that in lifetime, you should have taken it. By the way, we'll have a giveaway again sometime soon for these Lucid accounts. I got five more. All I had to do was request them, and they gave them to me. Yeah, I got your entry. Hey, how do you feel about Trump saying in response to a question from Time magazine, should Americans be worried about retaliatory attacks at home? And then he said, I guess. Like I said, some people will die when you go to war, some people will die. It reminds me of I've seen this meme already once, but who's the dude from Shrek? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of you may die. That's this. All right, we have this long here. Did I see what happened in UK? I did not. What happened in the UK? Wait, so they got attacked by a drone in the UK and they blamed it on Iran, but it wasn't Iran? That kind of sounds like another attack that happened. Blyo, have you taken a trade in this? I think the reason why we get more false flags than we have in the past in the US is because of Vietnam. I don't think the US government ever wants to go through what they went through with Vietnam again in regards to the support for war in America. Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. That's actually just insane. I mean, Call of Duty is propaganda for the US Army. They like actively work with them, so it kind of makes sense. Rate 30-second short 952 took out 1 to 1. Oh, okay. Any short with the data high above, I'm not gonna love, to be honest. I actually don't know why we were even looking bearish this morning. Dodgy's been married to shorts for like 4 weeks now. It's actually, you know that phrase where it's like do something again and again and expect different results. Exactly. It's personal. It reminds me of Michael Burry. Two, um, what was it? Two out of his last 1,000 uh, market crash predictions have been correct or something. I don't know. Took the short at 935. Yeah, I can't get behind shorting down here. That seems a little OD. Uh oh, it's raining. Oh my goodness, dude. We're just going up and down and up and down and up. Goodness. Guys, we're gonna have to create a new strat for PM where we mark out the range and we long at the bottom quartile and sell at the top quartile. I'm serious. That's where we're at. Support resistance. Nah, I didn't take anything else besides that. I was looking for a short, like after the data high got hit, and I just ended up for getting out of the position. Oh my god. Candace Owens tweeted Charlie Kirk was the first casualty of the war in Iran. Never forget what they did to him. How we feel about that? I think she's trying to connect it and say like Israel killed Charlie. I think that's like the whole point. I guess. I don't know. No comment. That's politics. I shouldn't have brought it up. Oh yeah, no, he was being very critical of Israel. And then he got killed. Dude, I think the world is just one big stage and we're all just living in it. I don't think anything that we see is real anymore. I don't know, man. The rich. Bruh, I'm not the 1%. I can't buy politicians yet, therefore I'm not the 1%. One day. One day. You know, it's probably just as easy to like assemble um in like your local government and gain influence that way as it is for like a rich person to buy off a politician. But everyone is so focused on working because they need to survive, and so we none of us can assemble. Like I think part of the reason why there were so many successful socially beneficial political movements in the 50s and 60s and 70s, even up until now, is because there were so many more people that weren't working back then. And now you need two incomes to survive. And so there's less people working. And so we're less progressive. That's my point, Fahrenheit. That's my point. Women weren't working and they were creating more progressive, you know, movements for society with their extra time. And those movements were popular and it caused a lot of progressive change. And then after women went to the workforce, there was less time for people to create progressive movements, and now we have to like basically just deal with two groups of people that have no interest in helping anyone but themselves and the rich. It's all part of the plan. Well, I don't know. I need something to talk about, Fahrenheit. Anyway, that's why we're all here. We're all just trying to escape that rat race and not have to deal with any of that. Maybe eventually use some of the profits we've made to end up doing some good in the world. In trading karma or like in everything? Lena, I don't know. I don't know how I managed to do it. Garma, I just shared earlier in the stream. I did my monthly review of how, you know, I've been doing as far as trading goes, and from like a vibes perspective, I was not expecting what I ended up seeing. I'm doing very good. I've earned over more than $20,000 in payouts, and I've spent a little over 3 grand getting those payouts. So through 2 months, I'm doing pretty good. I just shared a payout yesterday, that I got with Lucid. But it just fluctuates. Some months are definitely better than others for sure. Will I have complications if I have two different Lucid accounts? No, I have five. You mean like five, like two different account types? I don't think so. No. Oh, what up, Dodgy? All right, I can hear you now. What's going on?
If IVG.com works for you.
Oh, sure. Oh, fire. Yeah, it works.
Does it work for you guys in chat too?
What is lucid trading and what is actual information that you should know before buying a prop firm challenge with Lucid? Starting off, go to your search bar. You can type in lucid trading. You need to type in lucid trading. Lucid will not come up, okay? It should be the first one depending on what your Google looks like. Now, you can see here's the dashboard and
True, true.
You like that?
Yes.
I might have to remake the Lucid one because it's new accounts, I think.
Yeah, that's the one bad part about making videos like that. You just gotta remake them all the time. You should do it. And I don't know if this would be possible because you have like different affiliate terms or whatever, but I'm guessing since they're all stacked next to each other, it'd be okay. If you put them like ranked.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't like that's a little biased.
Okay.
It's like, why would I rank the firm I make the least amount of money in like it's what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, it's easy for me. I get it.
Yeah.
You still want shorts, man?
Yeah, I mean, just freaking didn't work.
I think we're trapped. I think we need this 1 hour to break now. So while we're stuck between here, I have no idea where price is gonna go. The 1 minute short after sweeping the data high was very good. I like it. Oh, this one? Oh wait, yeah, this was the one actually. It's okay. I think it was a break even. This short on the 30-second was good, but this was the best short. I think this was A plus. But yeah, this 30-second was way better because this is V shape and this isn't. And this is like a manipulation leg too. Hey man, you want to take over PM for the last hour?
Oh no.
Do you mind if it was heading into a 5 minute? I don't think so, just based on liquidity. I think us taking out the data wick and then running into those bearish for value gaps and then getting a bearish reaction at the high there is very good for a reversal. So we tapped into that last gap in the leg. We're getting a lot of momentum up on this 3 o'clock candle here. We have the 2 minute singular gap. Maybe if we get this inverse, we'll run to PM high.
All right, you guys think IPG.com is the best?
Yes.
I'm gonna change all my bios to that.
I like it because it incidentally creates traffic from other like creators as well that trade IFPGs.
Yeah, I know.
Well, this long looks like it could work here, but it's kind of invalid. Just blasted up too far. But yeah, PM high I think is the target here for now, and then potentially higher if we blast past it.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, man. See you later.
Yeah, I'm posting about to yesterday's restaurant soon.
Oh yeah, was that good? Oh, there he goes. Alrighty. I'll catch y'all later. I don't think we're gonna get nothing. If I see something, I'll have the chart open because I'm gonna render these videos right now from this week and try and get those uploaded. So if I see something on the charts, I will let y'all know. But I don't think we're gonna get nothing. So I will catch all of you next Monday. I think we're back. I think price action's back. I'll get back to obviously giving my thoughts in the morning. It's just what's it called? Streamed on Thursday, and then obviously today I shared my thoughts in PM chat, so I kind of gave you that. But I will catch y'all then. All right, you guys have a good weekend. Peace out.